What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Stu back again with another video. Hope everybody's having a great day. We finally have the play-in tournament. Day one of the play-in tournament has came and has gone. So we got teams moving on, we got teams eliminated, and we got another day of great games today. We're gonna talk about yesterday's matchups and today's matchups as well, and it's really exciting. If you enjoyed the video, like the video, comment down below your thoughts on yesterday's games, comment down below your thoughts and your predictions on today's games. I hope everybody enjoys the video. Let's get straight into it. So the first game of Tuesday night, we had the Charlotte Hornets against the Indiana Pacers, and the final score was 144 to 117. The Pacers absolutely destroyed the Charlotte Hornets, and they did so without Caris LeVert, who is widely recognized as their star player. He was injured, and we don't know if he's going to come back in the next playing game for the Pacers. But just to see how McDermott, Sabonis, Brogdon, Holiday, how they all clicked and putting up 144 points, it's not an easy task, folks. I really want you to put in perspective, like even 100 points, we see that, a lot of times, but 144, almost close to 50 points shy of 200 points. We'll never see 200 points in an NBA game, I'm convinced. But the fact that 144 points is ridiculous. On the Charlotte Hornets side, LaMelo Ball, he's a rookie. He is my rookie of the year, even though he was injured a good part of the season with a wrist injury. He didn't show up. A bit of rookie blues, you know what I'm saying? You can't fault him too much. It's his first season. He's been in the spotlight most of his life because of his brothers, D'Angelo and Lonzo, and of course his father, LeVar. But when it comes to LaMelo, I only see growth. Like I said, he's my rookie of the year. He had a sensational season. That's not me just trying to piggyback off of his hype. The boy balled. The boy proved that he was a top 5, top 3 pick. And, Charlotte is an exciting team to watch. They used to be, if you didn't know back in the day, Lob City with DeAndre Jordan, Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, Jamal Crawford. Those boys, we got the new Lob City in Charlotte. So it's going to be interesting to see what MJ does. He is the owner. What Michael Jordan does with that team, the pieces around LaMelo. You got Terry Rozier, Miles Bridges. Gordon Hayward's been hurt forever and ever. But, they're a young team, getting blown out. I thought it was going to be more competitive, but Indiana just clicked on all cylinders. So it's going to be interesting to see will Indiana be able to, beat the Wizards in their playing game, to see the final 8 seed. And speaking of the Wizards, moving on to Boston Celtics versus the Washington Wizards game, Jason Tatum looked like a baby Kobe Bryant. Dropping 50, when his right hand, his Robin or Batman 2.0, Jaylen Brown wasn't able to play, he's out. He has season-ending surgery. So, I personally did not expect them to win. I thought Bradley Beal, Westbrook, they've been on a hot streak. Westbrook, he's unbelievable, but people criticize him, for his career and his legacy and whatnot. But I thought they were going to show up, and they didn't. And not to mention, Bradley Beal has a hamstring injury. So, but he's playing through it, he's being tough out there. So, do I expect the Pacers to win? Do I expect the Wizards to win? I think the way that we're clicking, guys, and even without LeVert, I know LeVert is such a special talent. The boy went to my high school. Shout out to Pick Central. But if Bradley Beal and Westbrook don't show up, we could see Pacers winning. And it's going to come down to Westbrook and Beal. If they show up, they're going to get the dub, in my opinion. If they don't show up, Indiana's going to click like they did. And maybe not 144 points, but they're going to shoot the lights out. They're going to score the basketball. So Washington better be on their game. Scott Brooks better have those boys ready. And, with the playing game of the Washington Wizards and the Boston Celtics concluding, we have a matchup of the Boston Celtics and the Brooklyn Nets. We're going to talk about those series matchups when the playing tournaments are concluded finally, but that is going to be very interesting. Jason Tatum, KD, Kyrie, Harden. I'm not going to say all my predictions now, so you have to wait for that. But that was Tuesday's playing games. I expected to see the Wizards win. They didn't win. I wanted to go for Charlotte Hornets because LaMelo Ball's my boy, but they got blown out. So I'm over 2 in predictions. It's okay. I'm not God. I don't know everything. But moving on to tonight's games of the Grizzlies and the Spurs. Ja Morant against Coach Popovich. And we got Chef Curry against Bron King James. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's going to be exciting. You know, the 7-8 game, I expect if Steph Curry comes out in MVP form, they could win. You know, with LeBron not being 100%, AD not being 100%, the Lakers in itself is not being 100%. But Curry has to get backup from Draymond, from Andrew Wiggins, from Jordan Poole. He's got it, Looney. He's got to have a supporting cast. He doesn't have Clay. If he had Clay, Warriors wouldn't be in this position. They'd be a top 6 seed without a doubt. But they don't. So Curry's going to have to put the team on his back, be in his duffel, and he's got to be superhuman, got to be invincible in a sense. But I ultimately believe that the Lakers are going to win. They're going to move on, and we're going to see the Warriors against either the Spurs or the Grizzlies. And that's going to be an exciting game at 10 o'clock. So I hope y'all tune in. That is very exciting. And not to mention the other game, you have the Grizzlies against the Spurs. Coach Popovich, one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest of all time in the NBA when it comes to coaching. 5 titles. His experience is second to none, like no other. So he's going to have his team ready. Now on the Grizzlies side, Jaren Jackson, Dylan Brooks, Ja Morant. I mean, maybe Westbrook, if we're being honest. He is going to come with a vengeance. That man plays hard. They fight every night. They're scrappy. They're physical. So are the Spurs. They got DeJounte Murray, DeMar DeRozan, Derek White, Patty Mills. They got that veteran presence. So that game is going to be a toss-up. I personally don't want to go against Pop, but I'm going to go with the Grizzlies. I think the young firepower of the Grizzlies are going to get the dub. I think Josh's going to have a fire on him. I think Dylan Brooks, the scrappy player that he is, he's going to get it. He's going to get it done. And I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if the Spurs won. I would not. Pop leading that team, and DeMar DeRozan. I love DeMar DeRozan. He's a very underrated player in my opinion. So I expect to see in the final playing game on the West side, I expect to see the Warriors against the Grizzlies. And I do expect the Warriors to win that, but we're going to see what happens. So the playing game, I hope it's here to stay. This brings excitement to us as fans, you know, and it gets players to be like, hey, load management, you know, you got something to play for at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? You may not want to load up here and there. You may not want to, you know, take games off because that playing tournament, you know, that could cost you. So I'm excited to see what goes on tonight. I hope y'all tune in just like I'm going to tune in, and it's going to be exciting, baby. If you enjoyed yourself, hit the like button. Please, 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 guys. Please hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. As well, leave your thoughts on what's going on in the playing tournament. Who's going to win? Who's not going to win? Who had won last night in the Eastern Conference and whatnot. Please let your boy know. I want to know your thoughts. We can go back and forth. That is what it is. If you enjoyed yourself, like I said, hit the subscribe button. Hope everybody has a great day. It's your boy Stu, and I'm out.